Christchurch's only youth health service hub is bursting at the seams in a good way, and although they have limited funding, they're looking to expand. Here's Chelsea Daniels.
298 Barbadoes, a youth health services hub and the only one-stop shop for youth services in the city, is looking to expand its premises. The original centre opened 2 decades ago and, after closing due to the quakes, relocated in 2012 to its current location. But it still has the same goal: to develop young people to their fullest potential.
We provide doctors, nurses, counsellors, youth workers, social workers. So we try and do everything from food parcels and helping people find a place to live through to diagnosing psychosis.
They provide for the health and development needs of young people aged 10 through to 25, something that Director Sue Bagshaw is super passionate about.
Some people say to me, "What do you do at 298?" And I say, we engage young people, we hold them, then we let them go when their brains are developed.
The service tries to remove as many of the barriers as possible, like cost, accessibility, and breaking down the fear of embarrassment. But due to an overwhelming number of Christchurch youth needing the support service, Bagshaw says it's hard to fit everyone in.
We're bursting at the seams, so we've only got 4 clinical rooms. We probably need double that. We have huge demand. We've got a waiting list to see a doctor of 2 weeks and the counsellors of 2 months. So we really would like more space.
Their lease ends April next year, and with the deadline looming, Bagshaw hopes to find a new spot as soon as possible.
Yeah, and we need some land now for the young people in Christchurch now. You know, stories of people who get a job, but they're couch serving, so they're moving every 2 weeks, so they can't keep their job. Stories of people who come out of civ care or out of the prison unit for whatever reason, got nowhere to live, so they live on the street. So of course they go back there. You know, how expensive is it to keep a young person in jail, to keep a young person on the dole? It's nothing. The cost of that is nothing compared to what people could give to make this happen.
And she says that they have big plans for the future.
We're looking for a really true one-stop shop where we can actually get other agencies to come in, so a housing agency and employment, helping with employment, helping people get benefits, sort of coming together so that it's not just us trying to do everything.
Bagshaw says while housing has affected the whole of Christchurch dramatically since the quakes, youth have felt the brunt of it.
We did a wee audit, and between July last year and April this year, we saw about 1,700 young people, and 42% of them had housing issues. It's a real emergency. There's been problems with youth housing forever in Christchurch. 20 years ago I was blarting on about this, but it's got obviously more acute along with everybody else since the earthquake. So we really feel that it's important to actually we're not going to do emergency housing and we're not going to do permanent housing. What we'd like to do is help young people have somewhere to go while they sort themselves out.
She says there are a lot of children leaving child, youth and family care, sometimes without any guidance.
Often they come out of civ care with no skills, no budget, no money, nowhere to go. They might get on these days some of the social workers are very good and make sure they're on a benefit before they leave civ care, but sometimes nothing at all.
Bagshaw's passion for youth development is clear, and she says that youth have a unique way of bringing a fresh perspective to all things.
Sometimes, you know, there's a whole 80-20 rule. 80% of kids do fantastically well, 20% don't. And often they're kind of written off, but they contribute so much, and young people have so much to give, so they should be allowed to give it.
Chelsea Daniels, CTV News.